reporting to you live from the Laser Lab. Walker, please tell the good folks at home what we have today.
Ryan's on the show.
It's me.
Time to go.
Let's go.
Hey everyone, welcome to Inside the Laser Lab. We got Walker, I think that's him, Tim, and Ryan for her first live show ever. Everybody say hello.
Hello.
Hey Ryan.
Hi.
You nervous?
No.
No,
Cool as a cucumber.
That's so awesome because I'm nervous.
You should be.
All right.
We got lasers.
I'm nervous all the time
Yeah.
when it comes to the show.
So we have a good one for you. We have a couple of videos. We are doing Meet the Team where you guys can meet somebody that's usually not in front of the camera from FSL.
Who is it?
Today we have Dustin. He's one of our sales reps. If you're new, you probably got a laser from him. Yeah?
Just maybe.
Proud. Be proud. And then we're talking engraving laptops and how to do so. Tim and I have been wanting to do this for a while. Ryan's like, I got a laptop, we better do mine. And I was like,
Might as well, right?
Might as well make the video. So we got that going on. Did I say we're live on YouTube and Facebook and Instagram now?
All
At
three.
the same time. Also, for anyone who's watching on YouTube, I can see your comments, but the ones that are above me, these are from Facebook Live.
Yeah. So unfortunately they won't show, but we will get to them.
Yeah.
So we have the laptop video, and then we had a very cool customer who bought a Pro 48, and they're actually local, so Tim and I went and set it up for him. Yeah. So I think, I can't see myself, Tim. How am I supposed to work? There we go. All right.
What?
So we'll have Dustin on right now on a segment we call Meet the Team. Boom! Here's Dustin. He is amazing and one of our sales reps. He has been here for how long?
About 6 months now.
You like it?
Absolutely. I love the crew.
Love the crew. And you just sell lasers, yeah?
Yep. Lasers and laser beam accessories.
There we go. What's something you, like, do you make things on your free time?
I tend to, yeah.
Yeah.
Here and there.
What's something you're proud of that you made?
My daughter, that was great.
Yeah?
Yeah.
You just have one of those?
Just did. Yeah.
What is that, like number 6 now?
73, I think. No, it's
Oh,
my fourth.
busy
My
man.
fourth, yeah.
That's good for you, man. Do we have a picture of his baby?
We do indeed.
Sweet.
All right, look
Look
at
at that.
We also laser cut a little wood placard thing for her.
Yeah. Big shout out.
How'd
to
she
that.
like it?
Well, daughter didn't really say anything, but the wife absolutely loved it.
All right.
She's got her eyes closed. She's not even looking at it.
Yeah, she's just
Very
sleeping.
inconsiderate.
Yeah.
How rude. I'll let her know.
Yeah,
I'll let her know.
extremely rude.
So out of all the lasers we have, what's your favorite laser?
It's a tie. The PS24,
Mm-hmm.
because it's a rock star, it's fast, 90 watt, half-inch cut capability, and then the 1 kilowatt flatbed fiber laser because it cuts metal,
Yeah.
and it does it fast.
And you prefer to sell the metal one?
If I can, yeah.
Yeah.
Not yet, but I will.
You haven't done it yet.
Not yet.
Maybe one of these people can.
Anybody
be
want a
first.
flatbed fiber? Right here.
That's your guy.
Dustin at fslaser.com.
What is the most useless thing you know how to do?
I went back and forth on this, and
Yeah.
I know a lot of useless things, but this thing right here is probably the most useless thing that I can do.
That's pretty useless.
It is absolutely.
I don't know where to go from there. So, what's your favorite laser material to work with?
So far, tumblers. Had a lot of fun with those, and wood. Haven't really done a lot of acrylic.
Really?
Mhm.
We'll have to do that. All right, now here's a big, super serious question. Cereal, is it soup? Why or why not? Is cereal soup? Would it be considered a soup?
It's cold though.
Does soup have to be warm?
I mean, there's gazpacho, but that's
And vichyssoise. which is also supposed to be cold.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm gonna say no.
No? All right. That's
Anybody
fine.
else?
What do you guys think? Is cereal soup?
I think it's soup.
Yeah?
I also think hot dog is a sandwich, so I don't know if I'm.
I do agree with him on the hot dog as a
Yeah.
sandwich.
Hot dogs are sandwiches.
It's meat in between bun. It's a sandwich.
Yeah.
What makes it different? Yeah, it's the shape. I don't know. Corn dog, like, is corn dog a sandwich? No?
I don't know, because it's not really.
But the bread, is
It's
the
a
corn
coating.
dog a pupusa?
It's like a meat Twinkie.
Meat Twinkie.
There
we
go.
All right. All right, we're going to move on from that one. If you had any superpower, what would it be?
We've debated this, and it's either telekinesis or the ability to fly. So,
And why?
well, if you could fly, I mean,
You
you
could
go
fly.
everywhere, right? And
Yeah.
telekinesis, you can control things with your mind. So,
Could you
Favorite.
control yourself to fly?
yeah,
Then
basically.
why even pick flying?
Well, that's why it's kind of a toss-up.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I'd say telekinesis.
Now, would it be flying via flapping? Because that would be lame.
Yeah.
Just saying.
What if Superman had to flap to fly? It's just.
Like trying to go with this. What do you
Yeah.
think? No?
Yeah, no.
No, you'd just be like essentially thinking about flying.
Thinking about flying, yeah.
So it's telekinesis.
Yeah, I'm going to go with telekinesis.
All right, there we go. Covered all things. Let's see if does anybody have any questions for Dustin? How long is the wait time for the Muse 3D right now?
6 to 8 weeks.
6 to 8 weeks. Heard it from the man himself. How are there two Dustins? Are there two Dustins?
There's a Justin and a Dustin.
There is a Justin in support there. Yeah,
I don't
think
know. Someone named Dustin Bridgeman just commented and said, "Why are there two Dustins?"
I must. You know what? I left my computer open and the boys are having fun.
Oh,
And that is
that was
why
your
I
first
love
mistake.
working here.
That was your first mistake. Ooh, what's your
what-
favorite hockey team?
There's this team. I don't know if you guys have heard of them. They're called the Golden Knights.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're pretty awesome.
They're all right.
You play hockey as well, right?
I do not well, but I play it.
Yeah. People watching enjoy.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. I play more for the exercise, as you can tell. I got to stay svelte.
Yeah, you're svelte, dude.
Yeah.
Straight beast mode. If you were to be in a movie,
hmm
who would you be? Like, who would play you in a movie?
So he's not around anymore, but I would say Chris Farley.
All right. He's funny.
Yeah,
He's funny.
and I'm damn funny. So
Yeah.
He's not as animated as he used to be these days.
Yeah.
Reanimated. Maybe.
Oh man.
that was great.
All right. I think I have. Let's see. Golden Knights. Oh, somebody said the Golden Knights aren't good.
Dustin Bridgeman said that. My goodness.
Remind me to talk to the boys in our office. That's it.
Oh, you'll get to him after this. Let's see. If you could be any animal, what would it be and why?
A house pet, more specifically a dog, for a very rich family, so I can have like steak every day.
Just a
Just-
smorgasbord?
Just chill, be taken care of,
Shelby's
get
just
pampered. Why not?
That is awesome, yeah.
Yeah.
I was going to have a lame answer like, I don't know, elephant because they're cool or something. I was like, because they have an extra hand, but actually that's their only hand, right? It's
Yeah.
like, that's pretty lame. They just sit there and be fat. I'm an elephant now. All right. So,
All
if
right.
any more questions? No? All right. Well, if anybody wants to buy a laser, they want to contact you,
Yep.
where do they go?
Facebook, fslaser.com.
What's your email?
Dustin at fslaser.com.
There you go.
There we go.
Awesome, bro. Thanks for coming on.
Yeah, thank you, buddy.
If you
Enjoyed
think of anything else you want to talk about, we'll do it next time, yeah?
Sounds
If
good.
people like you, if not, we won't have you again.
Yeah,
Just
if
saying.
you guys like me, I'll come on. If not, maybe I'll get a haircut next time. And
No,
No,
man,
wait,
I don't
so-
get a haircut. Nobody cares.
I don't know. You like the Golden Knights, though. So.
oh,
What's Tim like?
oh,
I like the Golden Knights, but I'm also a Penguins fan, so
Oh,
hey man, I like Crosby. I'm down.
Yeah.
I'm down.
you can't not like
I
Crosby.
don't know anything about sports. Just saying. Who's gonna win? My team. All right. So, we're good here, yeah?
We're good.
Until next time. We about- I was so nervous to not let down Dustin. Oh my goodness, I was more nervous than he was.
I think you did great.
He did great. Yeah, I was.
You
nervous.
on the other hand?
Yeah.
Yikes.
All right.
I mean, it could go either way pretty much every week. So.
Yeah, it's so weird. So I guess we are now going to talk about how. Do we have any questions on Instagram? No. How to engrave a laptop? Yeah. We'll just hop into that.
Yeah, I think we should just tell him.
Let's do it. We're going to talk over this one, and Ryan and I are going to talk about what we did.
Yeah, you're not going to leave me out here in the cold.
Yeah. Sorry.
Let's get going.
Yeah, let's do that.
Okay.
All right.
Hey, what's up, you guys? Welcome back to our channel.
Ryanception.
So recently, I've been wanting to embark on a new project, but I didn't know where to start.
All right.
So I asked the big brain himself, and now I'm going to teach you how to engrave your very own laptop. I know. Let's go. Heckin' identical.
Yeah. So at this point, we're just teaching you how to design for the laptop, right?
Yeah, you have a lot of different options when trying to create a project. You can create in a lot of different places. Here we're using Inkscape, right?
Well, we used Inkscape, and then Tim showed on how to do it in Illustrator.
Oh, so a lot of variety here.
Yeah, you can do it either way. As long as you can get it to a PDF format, you can get it to the software. So what I usually do, I showed Ryan, is you take a picture of your laptop and we get our dimensions right. This one was, I believe, 13 by 9.5. And we got that squared away. And then we found a design that Ryan liked.
I just found this one on Pinterest. You just want to make sure that any photo that you pick is high enough resolution.
High enough resolution, good contrast. We don't want to do any photo engraving on this. It's just going to be a black and white image. So we're just going to auto trace this. So we also brought in the apple. Now we're going to scale that apple so it fits onto our apple. Move that design out the way and sort of scale it so it matches up. This is really important because you don't want to engrave the actual apple.
It's probably the most important part.
Yes.
Because if you
Definitely. You don't want to engrave that because I believe that piece is made of acrylic and it's going to ruin the apple. Also, we're going to get it away, just kind of move the edges away from it just so there is a clearance, and we just offset that design a little bit. You can also do that in RE3. Also, we're going to give that file for free on our free projects page, because if you don't know how to do the offset, or if you just want that apple and you can just take that design and then put your design over your laptop, use our apple sort of jig, I guess, or design, and remove it from the background just like we did there.
Easy peasy.
Yes, the file itself has 2 apples because we're going to show you how to run the vector safely so you can line up your actual project.
It seems a bit intimidating at first,
Yeah,
but once you follow the instructions, kind of get the gist, it's not too bad.
no, it's very straightforward. I just think for new people, it's a lot to take in.
Right. Well, I mean, they're concerned. It's an expensive piece of equipment, but the great thing about CO2 lasers is it can't really harm metal.
It can't harm metal. And we're going to do passes on that vector, and we're going to make a ton of passes. It really doesn't matter. I think we put like 20 in there, and we're just going to line it up and run that vector job with the lid open is key. Key is to leave the lid open, and you're going to see that red dot diode trace that vector. And this is a great way, instead of running the perimeter, you can run that job and line up the apple. So once it's all even, it looks good. We know our design is just a little bit bigger than our laptop because we don't want the design to end on those harsh edges. We want it to overlap. So we're about to engrave it. Whoa, hold up. Hold your horses 1
Walker
second.
on Walker.
Before you do your
Check you
engraving.
out.
It's a good day. Remember to always double check your work. You don't want to ruin this thing. You got one shot.
Who even
So
knows?
check your vector like Ryan showed you how, and make sure your engraving is larger than the laptop, and you'll be good. And if you have a Muse 3D, remember you can take a picture.
Out of the circle.
You're like, boom, depending on what generation you are, you can take a picture and get it in your Muse 3D.
It's like, yes, some
Just make
important to say.
sure to line it up and then double check it as well with this same process.
Probably nothing important.
No. Now we're engraving the laptop. and we're off. This was about what was it? 30,
I think it was like 35 minutes, 38.
35 minutes, around that time. And you'll see that it won't touch the apple. We didn't want to ruin that part with the engraving, so it's just not going to be touched because we designed it properly. And it came really close. It looked really good.
Until we got to the end.
Then we realized the actual laptop sat at an angle. So towards the end here, you'll see it's a little out of focus, but no problem. We know how to fix this.
We engraved on the MacBook Air, which is typically slanted a bit. And as you can see, it didn't focus correctly. So what you want to do is make sure that you leave your laptop in the exact place and run it again, but just refocus it. And we ran it from the bottom this time.
Yeah, we ran it from the bottom to save some time. It's important to show the, we messed up. Not everything's perfect all the time. Even I forget to do stuff. It's just that little bit of the focus, because the power is so dialed in, that it just didn't blast through properly. And if we bumped up the power, it probably would have been fine. And I don't know why we didn't, because you can blast that thing with 100% power and it's not going to do anything because it's metal. So it turned out pretty good.
I think it looks really cute.
Yeah. Now you're going to be talking.
Oh, I was like, right now?
Yeah.
Sure, why not?
It turned. I love the white, the way it looks. On
It looks super
sofa.
clean. And the design is
Okay
cool.
guys, so we're back in the
So you could
laser
really
lab,
do anything you wanted.
and this is my finished laptop. It turned out so stinking cute,
So shiny.
really cute and funky fresh. I have
My forehead?
never been so excited,
Just kidding.
and I'm pretty proud of the work I've done for my second project. I learned a lot. Hopefully, you guys learned a lot with me. And until next time, keep making.
Do people have any questions?
Just watching. Yeah. Very chill day. No
Entertaining.
questions. Yeah. So I hope that helped everybody sort of grasp the idea of engraving a laptop. And you can do this on the phones as well. It doesn't really matter as long as you avoid the logo.
Phones, that's cool.
Yeah.
I didn't even think of that.
Phone tattoos. It is permanent. You can't just not, it's
Yeah,
not like
take
a
it off.
sticker. Yeah, it's not undo. Control-Z doesn't work in real life. I wish it did, but it doesn't.
If you don't want something as permanent, you could just make a case.
Yeah, you could buy a case. A lot of people laser engrave cases. It's very true. So we'll get in the comments. If you have any questions, we will answer them. If not, we have Q&A at the end if there's any questions. I don't know, maybe. And we will go to our next video where it is just one of our customers came in. They bought a PS48 and we super love them. They're awesome people. We did an install for them just because we like them so much. And this is the video we made. Yeah? There you
Hi,
go.
how are you?
How's it going? Good to see you.
Hi, nice to see you. Welcome to my shop here.
Your little makerspace?
Yes, I love it. Thank you.
Watch for pinch points.
Yeah. Make sure I don't hit it here. No. Here we go, going up.
Rick Dale.
I'm Kelly Dale.
And this is, what's the name of
This
your
is my
business?
shop. It's called My Best Font Forward.
Where she does everything with a laser machine, and now we've got one of the best ones. So
Yes.
she's pretty happy about it. We're now our productivity, she can go up in
Yes.
productivity.
His job is to cut wood. So, by the way, he will be at the lumber store every week cutting wood so I can create masterpieces.
She can, I mean, this thing's cool because she can do plastic, anything, anything, right?
Yeah.
And thicker stuff than you used to.
Yes.
And there's really no holdback now. So when I come out and say, how much did you make this week? She can say a lot more
None of
than
your
she did last
business.
week. Yeah, none of my business.
None of your business.
So yeah, I'm really happy that she got it. I'm happy the way it functions. I'm happy with its performance.
Are you happy?
Yeah, I am. There's things, we had something else before and it really was a pain in the butt because there was internet issues and it had to be Wi-Fi. All this stuff was really bad. So, not to say what it was, but this one's 100 times better.
And faster.
So anyways,
Yes.
I'm Rick.
And I'm Kelly.
Thanks very much. Check them out.
Oh my God. Look at this. Oh, the sound of music right there. Love it. So satisfying, right? I love this stuff. Okay, so if you're wanting to get a full spectrum laser, be sure to use my coupon code #VegasSignGirl so you can get $150 off. Please make sure you use that code because I get the credit for it, okay? Thanks.
That is right. If you use Kelly's hashtag, what is it, Vegas
Sign Girl. Yep.
Yeah, then you can get
$150 off your
next
order.
purchase.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's some discount, huh?
They're awesome. I thoroughly enjoyed Kelly and Rick.
Yeah.
They're really cool people. Yeah. There's so much more I want to say, but they're awesome. You guys probably seen them before if you watch the History Channel. They're awesome. So yeah, it was just a good time.
Yeah, it was
And
a lot
actually,
of fun going to install.
actually, she made the hat you're wearing as well.
She
Tim.
did. She made this hat. I also have a sweatshirt as well that
Yeah.
she was very kind enough to make for Walker and I.
Yes, I don't wear hats, obviously. My head's too big, so it just looks goofy. But I do have the sweater. And so does Ryan. So if you guys want your own referral code, we do give those out. If you want to earn points, just contact sales at FS Laser and we can get you your own referral code. Every time it's used by somebody to purchase at least a Muse Core, you get $250 in-store credit. So let's say 2 of your friends buy Muse, that's a free tube when yours goes out. Because it is consumable, it's eventually going to happen.
Yep, and we actually have a video on YouTube about how the
whole thing
referral
works.
program works. Yep.
So, hope that was informative. Now it's time for Q&A.
Q&A.
Q&A. Now you're going to answer all these, okay?
Whoa. Okay.
Yeah.
I'll tell them about my Galvamax spectrometer.
Your max spectrometer. Yes.
The flux capacitor.
Oh.
Got it.
Oh,
Careful.
So I do have a question from YouTube.
mm-hmm.
Wow.
Exciting.
Stephen Romansky asks, Romansky, I'm sorry. Stephen Romansky asks, is the wait time any different for the Muse Core?
So the wait time is very similar. The Muse 3D is popular, but so is the Muse Core, and we bump them out exactly the same way. So the wait time is very similar. If you want to know more about that, definitely contact sales at FS Laser. Sometimes it just depends on what hits. You know, somebody ordered three 3Ds. It just really depends. There's lots of variables there.
Yeah.
So just contact sales. They'll let you know more. Dustin will let you know.
Yep. They've kind of got like the live view of like inventory and everything and what we have on hand. So
Yeah,
I think we kind of get like secondhand knowledge most
just
of the
ask
time.
Darren.
So
He knows. He knows inventory.
there you go.
Yeah. Any other questions?
Let's see here. How is the Titan coming along? From Crystal Bell.
How's the Titan coming along? The Titan is coming along really well. We're actually going to do a teaser about it's getting a new pass-through system. So, you know, sort of last minute, engineers thought, you know, it's cool that you can remove the floor and cause a pass-through as well, but let's make it a little easier. A little bit redundant, but easier. So
The
now,
good kind of redundant.
Yeah, the
It's
good
just
kind.
more choices.
More
on how to do
choices.
things.
Now you can just do a pass-through straight through the front.
Wow.
Yeah, it's going to be an awesome machine. I want one. I've been wanting one. And it's like, I was so excited. And then we had just a slight hiccup. And then I was like, oh man. And then it come back. And I'm excited again. And then the pass-through came. I'm up here.
We're about to hit the drop.
You're out of the frame. Like, we can't even see where your
Yeah.
hand is.
I'm up there. Now the Muse Titan's doing really well. It's still first quarter expected to come out. I mean, we make all the panels and most of the parts in-house now, so we do have a lot of control on that. I mean, all the way from bending panels to painting them to assembling the machines, it all happens here. So it's really on us, all about like the innovations. We're just trying to make it as good as possible, get everything out of the way, and then ship them out. Yeah.
Efficiency.
Efficiency. We're trying to do it right.
Ready for Instagram?
Oh, Instagram question.
Yeah, I got a couple of folks. We have the Make or Break shop,
Oh, what's up, Brandon?
and Brandon, he wants to know how long does it take Walker to fix his hair?
I just fixed it right before this. Only took a couple of hours.
Perfect. I also have our friend Graphic Engraving. They want to know if you have any advice on cutting Lexan, L-E-X-A-N?
Lexan.
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 So, when cutting Lexan, is Lexan or is it plexiglass? Which one's which? I think Lexan is actually polycarbonate.
I believe that's correct.
Yeah, I always get that confused, but Lexan is actually polycarbonate, I believe, and you cannot cut polycarbonate. It just turns into a brown, bubbly, nasty mess.
Yeah, it melts.
Yuck.
And you just don't, you can't. I mean, it's real gross, and it puts off, I mean, when I first started, I was like, man, I'm gonna take old sunglass lenses and I'm gonna cut them, and it's gonna be so awesome. I'm gonna make my own sunglasses, and I cut it, and it was nasty. It didn't work.
It just melted.
It just got brown and bubbly, and it looked like some spell, and it smelled. You can't cut polycarbonate.
Correct. Now the
Simple
fiber
sentence.
can engrave it
Yes,
really well, actually.
the
but-
Muse Pandora can engrave polycarbonate, and you think, okay, it's going to look like engraved acrylic because it's clear, but that's not true. What it does is it makes a black engraving on the clear. So
which is really cool.
really cool. So let's say you actually manufacture sunglasses, or you like brand sunglasses. Most beautiful way to actually put your brand on the lens itself is a Muse Pandora.
All right.
Just saying.
John Dezel says
Okay.
Walker is correct about.
Oh, Lexan? Okay,
Yeah,
perfect.
Lexan,
Thanks,
yeah.
John.
On the topic of Pandora, I have our Blitz famous hack. Can the music Pandora cut thin metal or just engrave it?
So the Muse Pandora can cut very thin metal. You're just going to do multiple passes. I believe we showed that in the Muse Fiber video.
In
The original Muse
The original
fiber.
Muse fiber, yes.
We cut metal with it, very thin metal.
Right. Which is
but
basically the same. It's the same source.
same source, same everything, except it's a gantry versus a galvanometer.
That's
Yeah.
the one.
Yep. And it's mostly for engraving. I would say I wouldn't run major production through cutting thin metals unless it's like very thin metals.
If they wanted to find that video, where would they find it?
On YouTube. All of our videos on YouTube, I know we have a ton of them, and sometimes it's hard to go through, but I feel like we've covered almost everything on our videos. I mean, more come out all the time, but still, we have a ton of videos. The Muse Fiber videos on there, and it is cutting metal.
Yep.
Like you could, theoretically, you could cut a business card, have a little business, like a cutout, like say you have a mandala cutout on your business card, and then engrave the info all in one shot. We should do a video on that, yeah?
A designer.
That'd be cool.
Wow.
Whoa.
Excuse me.
I have a question from Facebook.
Facebook question.
When? Oh no, I have two actually. I'm sorry. Can we get more information on training? I heard Justine, maybe Justin is what he meant. Maybe doing an online training instead of going to Vegas.
That's a great idea.
We do an hour, right?
We
For
do an
free?
hour, and typically if you just bought a new machine, you want, let's say, Zoom call, just a quick rundown, we can do that, no problem. Just contact sales, and I mean, everybody has different questions, so maybe we can have a live feed where we just have like, okay, we're talking Muse today, and we just go over all the little pieces, nuances, maintenance, all that sort of thing. Maybe we do that next time.
That'd be cool.
We're gonna have the new
great
webcam going into the Muse, so let's just do that next time. Just go over all the, components and maintenance and stuff.
All right. And then I also have when will we be able to save projects in RE3 with hidden layers like Illustrator and Inkscape?
Hidden layers. I don't design in layers. So, what do you mean hidden layers? What are they? What do you think
Like
they mean?
when visibility is off for a layer, I would imagine.
Oh, okay. So when they hide it and they save it, it doesn't save like that.
That's what it sounds like.
Sounds like I haven't tried it.
Yeah, I haven't.
Typically, I save the PDF as is. My workflow is design in Inkscape, save as PDF, upload to RE3, and then I'm just adjusting power settings. And I'll keep that workspace on there if I'm going to do it again. So that's not my workflow, so I don't really know. I don't really save from RE3 most of the time.
I mean, either way, we can get with software and see if
Yeah.
that is the case, if that's actually what's happening, we can.
Yeah,
Because
next time.
that sounds honestly more like a bug than a feature to me, or a missing feature.
I mean, if it's hidden, then we'll see. We'll see.
I'd want it to be saved.
Regardless.
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely. So we'll look into that. I don't do much saving from there, so we'll see.
All right, I have Todd Lindsay Designs. Todd would like to know, will the new software be available on older machines? He has the 5th generation 36 by 48.
So, will the new software be available on the old machines? For an RE an RE 3D machine, it will not. Why is that? Because it has a completely different system. It's completely different hardware. Control board's different. It's not compatible with the new setup. So unfortunately, no. Sell that bad boy on eBay and get a new one.
Call Dustin.
Call Dustin. Unfortunately, no. There is no crossover with that.
My mom says if Walker won't be Cupid, maybe he can be a leprechaun.
I'll be a leprechaun. I'll watch that the Irish show. Lucky Charms.
Luck of the Irish.
Yeah.
So good.
Kicking
Oh,
in old school.
that
Yeah.
Disney original.
Yeah.
Disney original, yeah.
There's parts that are a little spooky, so
Yeah.
don't get it twisted.
He's got like
Yeah, he grows like chops and like ears, and he's small, right?
Yeah,
he becomes
gets
small.
Yeah.
Small bean. Okay.
That movie? Are you thumbs down?
You don't like Luck of
movie?
the Irish? Okay, then she
How
like
dare
the
you.
13th year or
She
something.
liked Xenon girl.
Okay,
of the-
Xenon's good.
a girl of the
Okay.
21st century. All right,
Supernova
well.
Girl is my jam, man.
Okay, question on Facebook. Oh no, I'm late. I'm going to have to run back through the whole video later.
Let's check YouTube.
Oh, Instagram.
Yes, I have our good buddy Jimmy DeResta.
Oh, what's up, Jimmy?
Jimmy said he's late to the party. His question's about new software.
New software. We do have software updates coming, Jimmy. Also, I mean, the Muse Titan. I don't know if you saw that one. That's coming. But we do have some cool features coming. Unfortunately, the software engineer couldn't make it today, but he will be on here next time we go live, and we're going to talk about new features coming. I had a suggestion for some features, and I'm excited because they're going to be put into the software.
Cool.
And it's just going to be cool clipping like actual engravings. So, yeah.
Are you allowed to tell us which one you're most excited for?
What, the software updates?
Or is it a surprise?
I mean, they said it might be possible to actually, like, you know how, let's say you're engraving like a square, like This is Batman's face in a square, right?
Okay.
Sure.
Put him there.
And you want to engrave him in a circle. Well, you don't want to engrave the whole square and then cut out the circle.
Duh.
So we'll be able to clip away all that outside space on the actual engraving and then just cut it out. So no wasted time.
Well, that'll be great.
And then no Photoshop time.
Even better.
Even better. Not a fan of Photoshop.
I have a question from Danny McNabb. Says, I've been trying to engrave on wine glasses that are round or ovular. When I clean it, sometimes the edges chip off. I use 90 power, 85 speed, 500 DPI, but the edges of the engraving come off when cleaned. Any tips to avoid that or a good technique?
So I know some people say you put like a wet paper towel and then engrave on top of that to avoid this. I would say really, I just did glass this weekend and I'm not a huge fan of engraving glass because you do have to dial in that power setting. And what happens when you engrave glass, it's not like it's taking material away, it's creating little microfractures inside the glass. So it's bound to happen if you have too much power. Those microfractures actually come off and break off, and that's what you see when it's sort of uneven. It's like sort of clear here, sort of white there. So that's what's happening. You just need to dial in your power setting.
It can also depend on like the type and thickness of glass.
Yes,
as well.
there's so many like idiosyncrasies when it comes to glass. A lot of people are like, give me a power setting for glass. And it's like, it's not that easy. There's a huge range of power settings when it comes to glass. Is it tempered glass? We learned about tempered glass last week, huh?
We did.
We did. Tempered glass explodes when you try to crack it in half.
When you jump on it, it'll break.
It explodes all over your office. That happened. So
It's okay.
Well, it's not your office anymore, so it's fine.
It is his office now.
it's off my office now, yeah. So
Oh, that's right.
yeah, it happened in Roberts. So
I forgot.
It's okay.
anyways, yeah, tempered glass is different than non-tempered glass, thickness, and tints. Actually, my favorite engraving I ever did was at a winery.
Ooh.
A winery school, bougie, and
my.
we engraved some black glass, and it looked absolutely amazing. Just had to invert
glass.
black glass.
Wow, that's cool.
Yeah, and we had to invert it, obviously, right?
Right.
Just like we did on Shelby's tile.
Mm-hmm.
And the inverted image, first I didn't even think about it. We just hit play, and the guy's like, "That looks amazing, but it kind of looks like a negative on a photo, like a negative photo." I was like, "Oh yeah." We inverted it. It looked amazing, and it was a dude's face.
Wow.
Like that was pretty impressive.
I mean, we always will try to suggest the best that we can for power settings, but materials vary so much between woods and things like that. We always just recommend that you test first before.
Yes, testing is the best.
starting.
I mean, in the software now, we have material power settings. We have set power settings in the software, suggested power settings.
Yep.
And of course, lots of variables. Where you get your glass from. Your glass guy is not my glass guy. It's a little different.
I don't want your glass guy.
Whatever.
Have you thought about making any videos on defocus techniques for acrylic or glass?
Defocus techniques. I do. The engineers are not super fans about running the laser out of focus. They're like, lasers are supposed to be in focus. But yeah, running out of focus, you actually can come up with some cool things. Like, I think I always say, I was doing a pyramid, and instead of like engraving all the details between the bricks, I just did a vector line, brought the laser out of focus, and then it looked like an engraving because it was so deep and dark and like thick. It looked awesome. So I do want to do that, and then melting the acrylic rather than like getting the dust. Then you can fill that with paint. I mean, we've done all kinds of stuff, so that would be cool. We should put that on the list.
All right.
Yeah,
On the Trello.
put it on Trello.
Is there a tutorial on cutting fabric? This is from YouTube.
There's no tutorial. We've done a lot of fabric cutting, but I guess there's no real tutorial. The best thing when it comes to fabric is if it's plastic based. If you're doing just cotton based, it is going to fray after you cut it. Plastic melts the edge, it's nice and clean, it doesn't fray. So we could do we're actually thinking about doing a whole fabric live
Material
show,
video, yeah.
and then Yeah, Tim and I are gonna be puppets. What? Oh
Why
man.
would you just?
I'm
just ruined it
sorry.
for everyone.
I'm sorry. Nobody's gonna watch this. So
Uh-huh.
yeah, it's something to look forward to. Be a little bird. Walker can jump. Be a little bird. Who said that?
Are you gonna do it? Do it right now.
No, I'm not doing that.
Madeline said that.
Oh my goodness, Madeline. Any more questions? Somebody said they tried jeans and it was awful.
Oh.
See, if you do a wax-based jean material, then it turns out really well. But you can't do just basic jeans or else it's just gonna fray.
Yep.
What do you suggest is the best then?
For what?
For
Fabric cutting? If you're gonna engrave
Besides like leather.
it? No, I think plastic-based, like, what is it, poly? What is it? I don't know. A plastic-based fabric is the best because it melts.
Just make sure it's not PVC.
I was
Yeah,
gonna
no
say.
vinyl, no PVC, no chlorine gas in your home. Not in my home.
Not
What
fine.
about your home? No? We're
Not
good.
Shelby's.
No chlorine gas here.
The Weber Wood Shop,
Weber Wood Shop. Weber Wood Shop. There we
Yes.
go.
they would like to know how many passes does it usually take to cut 1/4-inch plywood?
1/4-inch plywood, I would say easily with a Muse or 90-watt machine, 1 pass. If you're dialed in on your alignment, 1 pass on the 1/4-inch, you're good to go.
All it takes.
Sometimes, depending on where you get your plywood, you can get some nasty, adhesive in there, and
Yeah.
it won't cut through all the way.
And
But
sometimes there's too much wood glue, which lasers don't like glue. It's just they're natural enemies, and the glue, too much glue sometimes. That glue.
Hate when that happens.
All right.
darn glue.
We good? Polyester. There we go.
Yeah, my mom
Goodness.
says polyester.
Oh my
always can
goodness.
count on Tim's
Saving us.
Love her.
Polyester. All right. We good?
I got one more here for you from our friends.
One of
from
us.
One more.
famous, I think it's famous, heck, maybe it's famous HEC. Is the 40-watt enough to cut plywood and leather every day?
Every day, cutting plywood and leather, yes. It depends on the type of leather when it comes to like the crispness of the edges. I've learned that less dense leather doesn't cut as well.
Those
Sometimes,
are for a CO2 laser, right?
yeah,
Yeah, I said 40-watt.
Okay.
yeah, perfect. Yeah, I mean, I've glued leather to wood and then cut it.
Because fiber laser will not cut.
No, fiber laser will not cut wood ever. Just the frequency doesn't work with wood. It does engrave leather well though.
It does. I think you can cut leather, but it's the same thing. You're gonna have to do multiple passes.
Multiple passes, very dark leather.
Mm-hmm.
Fiber lasers like dark. It absorbs like
Yeah.
its frequency really well. It gets really what? What?
Well,
Shall we
lasers are
just-
light, and black absorbs light. So.
Yeah, makes sense. So we're good. We're good on Instagram. We're good on Facebook, and we're good on YouTube.
Yeah.
All right. Well, I feel like we got a lot of questions at the end there, like randomly.
Sorry.
So I think from you and I, family and friends,
Oh,
until next time.
keep making.
Hey everybody, thanks for watching. If I can roll a nat 20, you all have to like and subscribe. Well, you should like and subscribe anyway.